Hello there, my name is B.Rech. Thank you all for coming. This is my audience. Can you picture a movie that is about a shy person? They rarely leave the house except for going to school or work. They have very few friends and they are scared to answer the door or phone themselves. Well, this does a horrible job of portraying anxiety. This shows that us, the general public, does not have a good understanding of what social anxiety actually is. People who suffer from anxiety are normal in every way. No one can see a person's anxiety running through his or her head. The most predominant mental disorder in the United States is anxiety. The Anxiety and Depression Association of America reports that over 40 million people in the United States suffer from anxiety whose ages are 18 and above. According to the New Oxford American Dictionary, the true definition of anxiety is a disorder that is characterized by an excessive state of uneasiness and apprehension, usually with a compulsive behavior and or panic attacks. One type of anxiety is social anxiety, as I mentioned before. Social anxiety is a worldwide disorder that can affect everyone, no matter their religion, race, gender, and age. Since most people with anxiety disorders are quiet and obedient, the signs are usually missed. Since the signs are missed, someone may not know if they have anxiety, and someone may not get treated for anxiety until many years down the road. People who suffer from anxiety are often viewed as being shy, when really it's more than just the typical nerves everyone gets now and then. Anxiety is something that cannot be controlled. A person who has anxiety cannot control when they get nervous, when something freaks them out, and when they're in stressful situations. Things happen and they can't control it. Anxiety is a serious mental health problem that affects the emotional and physical well-being of a person. The person who has anxiety has a fear of embarrassing him or herself, so they try and avoid all embarrassing situations in general. People who suffer from social anxiety dread everyday activities. These activities can range from giving a presentation, to public speaking, to meeting new people, to talking on the phone, to talking to authority figures. You can usually tell if someone has social anxiety by having a conversation with them. A normal person will look you right in the eyes when they are speaking to you, while someone that has social anxiety may look off to the side, may look down. They're not going to give you direct eye contact. Anxiety can cause a person to have panic attacks when put in stressful situations. These reactions might be a sign that it's more than just the typical nerves. A person who suffers from anxiety may lose friends and they may be left out of social activities. They could possibly experience academic failure if they are in school, and these people usually have a low self-esteem about themselves. Anxiety disorders can lead to the misuse of drugs and alcohol. These people turn to drugs and alcohol thinking it will reduce all their stress and worries. Everyone's heard of a stress smoker. When a stress smoker is put into a stressful situation, all they're thinking about, I need to take myself away from the stressful situation, I need to go outside, and I need to smoke a cigarette. They think by smoking a cigarette, all their worries and stress will go away. When really, it's your head telling them to make them think that the cigarette is helping. All the cigarette is doing is causing harm for the future. Having social anxiety can make a person prone to having other mental health issues. It could lead to depression. A person could be depressed, maybe they're having academic failure, maybe they're losing friends, they may not have that many friends, or they could be left out of social events. It could cause post-traumatic stress, and they could have other forms of anxiety to go along with social anxiety, like generalized anxiety. Not only can you get more mental health problems, but you can physically become ill. A person could be gagging, vomiting, having an upset stomach, and having a tension headache. A person who is suffering anxiety could just experience one of these, a combination of a few, or they can experience all of these. Research has shown that intervention can be an effective way of treating anxiety. There are two forms of intervention: therapy and medication. Therapy is extremely effective. The only problem with therapy is that the person who is going to therapy must be a strong person. They must be willing to overcome their fear. They are going to be talking about everything that evokes their anxiety. On the other hand, there's medication. Medication can be effective too, but everyone's body responds different to a substance, so medication may or may not work for you. In conclusion, it is proven that anxiety is something that someone can suffer from no matter their religion, race, gender, or age. It causes panic attacks, high levels of stress, nervous behaviors, and many other physical and emotional elements. Anxiety cannot be ignored and thought of something that will just go away. Thank you.